Hi, welcome to this video where we're going to look at how students can use manipulatives to help them find the median and to establish the rule for finding a median in large data sets. Students most frequently, excuse the data pun, most often students will be given a list of numbers like this and asked to find the median. Now the median's the middle score when we list them from smallest to largest. And I often give the students the idea that median, we have a median strip on our roads to keep us on either side of the road. So hopefully they can link that and think middle. Gets a bit confusing with mode, median and mean. So they're given a list of numbers, and some students will make simple errors with that when they're rewriting and reorganising, especially as the data set becomes larger. So you could give them some post-it notes or scraps of paper just so they write each number on a piece of paper and can shuffle it round. Makes it a little bit easier and saves time in the long run. I've used data cards, and you can find these data cards on our learningu.com.au website. I've just included a few variables on the cards so that teachers can use sets of these with students, making graphs and so on. But what it helps us to do, I've enlarged or rewritten the ages here so you can see them in the video. But it means that we can shuffle them around and put them from smallest to largest. Now median is the middle, so we're going to walk from both ends to get to the middle. And here we can see that this is the middle score. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th. It's the 7th score, and it's directly in the middle. We had 13 pieces of data here. So when we had 13 pieces of data, the middle score was the 7th. And the reason I'm writing that down is we want students to start seeing if there's a pattern. And some of them will start coming up with the rule, which is that if we divide by 2, that's 6.5 or 6.5, which means that we're not using the 6th score, we're using the next one on, the 7th. So if we divided by 2 and got 8.5, it would be the 9th score that we use. But we want them to see that pattern after dealing with various sets. Now that was nice and easy because we had an odd number of pieces of data. Let's take one away, and now we have an even number. We've got 12 pieces of data this time. So when we move to the middle, we'll see that it's both the 6th and the 7th piece of data that are both in the middle. So when we divide 12 by 2, we get 6. Often students will think that that's great, that 6 is the 6th score is now the middle one, but it's not. It means that we have both the 6th and the 7th. And that's why it's important for them to come up with these rules themselves, because trying to remember a rule that you never fully understood doesn't help at all. You end up making errors. So what we have to do is find the middle of the 6th and the 7th. And we do that by adding them together and then halving. In this case, it's going to stay the same. If we had found that it was 9 and 10, then we would have added them together, got 19, and halved that, which is 9.5. And 9.5 would have been the median. So giving them sets of data to organise from smallest to largest, walking into the middle, that physical action will help them find the median. But at the same time, you want to start setting up a table where they can start recording how many pieces of data they had, which score was the middle score, and from there can they come up with the rule of being able to find which place the middle piece of data will be in when they're given large bits of data or collections of data. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit subscribe. It really helps on the business side of things. And head over to learningu.com.au for teaching resources and other ideas. Thank you.